People are upset and they bothered by the fact that the guy seems to be the person that is the face of it, while at the same time he either has a partner or he just works for another guy that is generating revenue. And so, and as we always see in every situation, it always turns into a race conversation.
What I don't understand is why he needs to remove that aspect and say it's nothing about race or whatever. That's the issue with a lot of these dudes. It's like they lack any type of connection to the people that they pretend to represent.
Me and my family are currently in Marietta, California, and this, in my opinion, is the most anticipated video I've ever done. In my hand is food from Destination Smokehouse, with the Tenderism. My whole mission today to see, in my opinion, is the food actually Tenderism, or do I just love watching Unk? Let's find out together. I got it. Let's try it. And we're 1 through 10. We spent $129.77. The customer service my family said was very good. This food was quick. It only took us 10 minutes to get it. And Unk is here, but Unk walking around with 4 different security guards, which I fully understand because people probably bombarding him nonstop. So I'm gonna show you the thing I got, and we're gonna try it and rate it 1 through 10. This might be the Tenderisms that we were talking about. Just not true. It's tender now. Now that's tender. Just meat. Where's that? Now, if I had glasses, I'm throwing the glasses on the floor. Not only, in my opinion, is it extremely hard to get people engaged like that, to show your true personality, to be yourself, no matter how fast things take off in the space. I don't think he intended for it to go the way it's going. I think he just wants to show his love of food and his love of what it is that he's doing. I'm personally taking $5,000 out of my home bank, and we going to say happy holidays to Unk. So, update. We cannot get to Unk. Security said it was over with for the day. They said he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast. We had $5,000 in cash, or $4,000 in cash that we was going to give him a hand. They didn't take it, so we're not only going to take this money and feed some people, but we just going to do what we feel like we're supposed to do in the community. And as always, after this, I pray and hope that they continue to reach their target audience. God bless you. Have an amazing day. I'll be safe.
So there's this big controversy, like it always is. So Unk and this whole Tenderism thing, and I forgot what the name of the restaurant is, but I'm pretty sure I'll get to it before the end of this video. He's been going viral because all of the stuff that they've been promoting and you know that he's been cooking is just like been falling off the bone, and he's this older black guy. And now there's this other white guy that's the real owner of the restaurant that is behind everything. And so the people in the community, especially the black community, is now revolting and saying they want him to be free from the person that he's been working with, because they feel like he's just the person that's passionate about food and he's the face, but he's not necessarily the person that is benefiting from the whole thing. And so Keith Lee going in there and exposing it unexpectedly is now causing a controversy and stir. For me, I look at it from a couple different ways, right? I don't associate race into it. I don't. I'm just not a racist person. I don't think that race is ever going to play a role in whether or not I humanize somebody. I believe that people should be able to work across the board, whether you're white or you black. And I can't associate the whole slave owner thing into it. If food is good, if marketing is great, which they've marketed it well, do I think that this guy probably would have been visible on his own? Absolutely not. I don't know a whole lot about him, but you know, they did a response video, which I'm not going to get into right here because that would make this video way longer. I'm going to get into a completely different narrative so I can show you what the sentiment of some people are saying. But they did a response video and the guy showed up and was like, oh man, because, you know, they couldn't get to him and the whole Keith.
I actually don't disagree with Anton on this one. He doesn't feel as though this guy would have been as visible without the people behind him, without the owner, without the social media marketing that they provided for him. He would have never got to where he is. Yes, he may be the face because they marketed him well. You know, it worked. That I don't disagree with. But one thing I will disagree with is that to remove race out of the whole situation is a little disingenuous. And that's what I dislike about all these guys like Anton Daniels. They're grifters, and the level of bad faith framing is like an all-time high for these type of guys. It's like, how could you remove race from it when you have to understand that this is cultural exploitation? There's tokenization, front man, like whatever you want to call it. You have to be able to be honest about that. He always tries to find a way to like not have any guilt fall on white people. And it's like, it's all right. It's all right. We all see that it's cultural exploitation. It's something that's been done how many times before, from Aunt Jemima to Uncle Ben, Henrietta Lacks, so many different examples. Now, who can we blame for how this man was culturally exploited? no one. He's a grown man. Unfortunately, wherever his family is, they weren't there to support him, and this is what happens. It's a dog-eat-dog world, you know? It's just a very odd situation.
And when Keith Lee show up at your restaurant, it's a big deal. We all know that that's a big deal, right? But the point is that people are upset and they bothered by the fact that the guy seems to be the person that is the face of it, while at the same time he either has a partner or he just works for another guy that is generating revenue. And so I'm looking at it like, would either one of them has been as successful, and I don't know the dynamics of their relationship, they may have known each other forever, would either one of them have been more successful apart, or are they better together? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you have ever discovered this guy without somebody else's idea or funding or backing to get this visible? And it maybe he's benefiting, maybe this is his dream, maybe he's the person that is super successful. Maybe it's somebody else that runs the logistics and he's the person that's passionate about the food and all of that. But in every situation, as we always see, in every situation, it always turns into a race conversation.
What I don't understand is why he needs to remove that aspect and say it's nothing about race or whatever. That's the issue with a lot of these dudes. It's like they lack any type of connection to the people that they pretend to represent. They're more capitalist than anything else. And being more capitalist means I'm more about me than anyone else, than any type of movement or anything. To pretend like this isn't cultural exploitation at its finest is ridiculous.
And so I'm going to show you what everybody is saying on the flip side.
Destination Smokehouse is exactly why I make videos. Tendernism is exactly why I make videos about white people in America. And y'all get mad, y'all fight with me in my comments, but let me explain to you what happened. There's a black man who was so passionate about his product that we thought he owned the place. That's how he showed up to work for somebody else. And culturally, to be black in America is to have an uncle exactly like that. So he gained respect and notoriety. People took flights to go try this man's food. To be black in America and have a black-owned business, you will be supported because the black dollar is so powerful. But guess what, though? Behind the scenes is a white man using him like he's somebody's fucking Bojangles. And I'm pissed about it. I had to calm down before I wrote this because I'm passionate about it. This man's intellectual property was used. To be black in America is to be exploited for something that comes from inside of you. When everybody tries to say we don't have culture, our intellectual property is our culture. Our dance is our culture. Our style of dress is our culture. Y'all take it every day, time and time again, and the story is as old as fucking time. Tenderism is being used not only for barbecue, but for everything. Widespread across America. Not only kept in our culture, and it's not appreciated, it's appropriated. You allowed him to be the face of your brand, make your brand money, and we don't even know where that money is going. All those black people that traveled there to try that food, to put money into that business, was because of that black man, and we don't even know if his life has changed in any capacity or if you are sucking every dollar he can make you out of him. Does he own it? It needs to be known. We had Keith Lee about to give him $4,000, and you sat up next to the black man who led the charge in making your business money to talk about another black man. And that man was the most silent he has been ever on any video. Quiet, no jumps, no throwing hats, no smacking his feet, no smacking his knee, no nothing. Quiet. And something about black people that y'all don't know is we do experience telekinesis, and we can look at our uncle and know sums up. A Caucasian is afoot.
Holy racism.
The moment y'all decide to stop exploiting us, and I'm so glad what was in the dark came to the light and you were exposed, because I'm sure
I hate to see him calling her racist because she's speaking on something that's occurred throughout history. Have black people not been exploited? Are there not multiple examples of black people being exploited throughout history? Is it like a farce? Is it fake? Is it not real? Like, this guy is like the worst type of person there is. If you go back in Anton's videos, this guy used to want to support Andrew Yang. He used to say he's not a political guy. He doesn't talk political stuff. And all he does now is talk about this whole black people are racist and the liberals are this and white liberal women. And bro, it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop.
bottom line will be done after this. All that money you made, you're going to have to pay it back. See, ancestors don't play about us. You fucked up, as y'all typically do. And when I make these videos about white people, y'all have a problem. Example A. Stop exploiting black people for their God-given intellectual property and sense of culture tied to their creativity. Now what you gonna do?
So let me ask y'all a question, and then I'm going to let y'all have a conversation inside of the comments, because I'm going to do a second video separate from this, all right? Let me ask y'all a question. Are we better together or apart? So, for example, if this guy that has a passion for food and is having his financial backing behind him for him to be able to market, if he is more successful, gets visibility, gets to do what he loves to do, and he's benefiting from it, which I don't know any of the dynamics and the logistics as far as finances and everything like that, because I don't really care. That's not my business. I'm not a pocket watcher. All right. If he benefits, or if he never was to be discovered as a result of this guy, and then on the flip side, you got this other guy who has a financial backing and he benefits, but everybody wins because everybody is getting to it. Is it exploitation or is it partnership? Let me know what you guys think inside of the comments. And why do we always add race into it? Let me know what you guys think inside of the comments. Make sure you
I'm gonna answer your question, Anton. It's a bit of both, and we can all understand that it's a bit of both. If you give someone who doesn't have much opportunities the opportunity to do something where they can earn some type of money, earn money that they weren't ever making before, if he's being compensated to some degree. But it's also exploitation. It's exploitation because we understand that he may not have been able to get the same level of virality or the same level of success using someone of a different race to be the face of the company. They understood this. And like I said, kudos to them. They got it. But once again, it's like he has to find a way to remove race out of it. It's weird to me that black conservatives always try to remove race from everything and always say, oh, I can't. Why do we always have to look at things from a racial lens? Why do we always have to throw race into it? Maybe because they created a whole system that was influenced by race. That might be a good reason. You know, the whole systemic oppression thing, are you going to deny that? That's a real thing that happened. That's a real thing that continues to happen. So you let me know, Anton, if you don't think that they look at things from a racial lens, why is it that oftentimes when they're speaking about black people, they have some type of lens or stereotype that they look at it from? You let me know why we have laws that used to seem to target different races if they don't look at things racially. You wonder why that we always look at it from a racial lens. That might be the cause. But anyway, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and let me know what y'all think, all right?